Hello and welcome back to episode 19 of my Manchester United FM22 beta save. We're approaching the end of this series. Ignore that. We'll get into that. But it's not important right now. I'm not changing it for the next few episodes because it's too much work. If you have enjoyed the Manchester United beta save, please do leave a like and comment what's your highlight of the save, who's your best player of the save. It's probably Cristiano Ronaldo. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content in general, and in regards to this right here, please do check out the link that I'll leave just up here for my Unknown to World Known series. It's out now, started a couple days ago, and we're going to be having episode 4 out later today. So we've started Unemployed, we've ended up in Sweden, as you can see, and the overall aim is we're going to win 2 Champions Leagues with at least 3 nations. So it's kind of a journeyman save, started with no badges and no experience, and we're building our way through the leagues. But before we get too deep into that, we have got business to finish at Manchester United. So, last time you were with us was when we beat Liverpool in the AFL Cup final. And then we skipped through quite a few things just because we were approaching the release date. We had a day off on Sunday, which pushed us back a little bit further. So, to catch up, we beat West Brom 3-1 in the FA Cup 5th round. And then we beat Everton 2-0 in the league. We actually drew 1-1 with Rangers in the second leg. So, it was a bit closer than I think anyone expected. But we did go through to the quarterfinal. Then we drew 1-1 with Burnley in the league. Very disappointing result. We bounced back with a 1-0 win against Leicester, which was a much better result. We absolutely thrashed Aston Villa in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup, and into the semi-finals we go. We then beat Wolves 4-2 in the league. Just absolutely blew them away, really, and then wrapped it up with a 93rd minute penalty. Then we played Man City in the quarterfinal of the Champions League, and we beat them 3-0. It was 3 late goals when we brought Mbappe on. We'd rested him because he wasn't fully fit. He came on, got 2 goals. Ronaldo got the other. And we've gone into the second leg in a really strong position. And then after that, we've continued to build momentum because we absolutely battered Fulham 7-0. I almost felt bad for them in that game. So what we're back for today, we've got Man City in the quarterfinal second leg. And we've got Wimbledon in the FA Cup semi-final. What are they doing in the semi-final of the FA Cup? They're still down in League One, but if you look, they've had quite a bit of fortune in their run. They beat Torquay 2-1 after extra time. Then they beat Grimsby 2-1 after extra time. In the third round, they picked up probably their most impressive result, 4-1 against Derby County. Then they beat Bristol 1-0 in the fourth round. A penalty shootout win against Crystal Palace in the 5th round. Then they thrashed Fleetwood Town 4-0 in the quarterfinal again. What were Fleetwood Town doing in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup? But they're up against it now because they're 16th in the league as well. They're not having a great season, but they're playing Manchester United, a team that are coming off the back of a 7-0 win and hopefully another win against City. League-wise, however, we are 5 points behind Liverpool, and that's with them having a game in hand. Obviously, we do play them at the end of the season, but as it stands, we might not even go into that game with a chance of winning the league. It might already be over. They are also in the Champions League semi-final, so we could be playing them potentially 3 times in a row at the end of the season, because we could play them in the last game of the league season, the FA Cup, and the Champions League if we both go all the way in those competitions. It's far from done and dusted in those 2 competitions. We've got to still navigate Man City, Barcelona, or Valencia. Liverpool have still got to get past Real Madrid. And then in the FA Cup, they've got to get past Arsenal. We've got to get past Wimbledon. Don't get me wrong, I'm expecting to beat Wimbledon. But we're still going to go strong because you never know. But before any of that, we've got to go and play City. And the lineup for the game against City, we've got Henderson in goal. A back 4 of Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maguire and Shaw. Kessie is the holding midfielder. Pogba and Bruno in the middle. Sancho, Rashford on the wings, and Ronaldo as the striker. So let's get into this game. We're already 3-0 up, so we're just going to try and not really, maybe grab one and just secure the win, really. We're not going to be going all out, though, because I think at 3-0 we should be able to see that game through. Early on, there's a throw-in for City. Laporte receives it, gets closed down by Bruno, but they easily play their way out, but then straight back to Laporte. This time he looks like he's going to bring it out a bit further. Mendy to Sterling, and then back to Laporte. Mendy again, back to Laporte. Sterling on the ball. This time he takes it inside. Wan-Bissaka is tracking him across field and eventually wins the ball from him. And now Maguire and Varane going to deal with this at the back. Bruno's dropped into right back to cover. Sancho switches the play across to Rashford. And 1 minute and 16 seconds into the Champions League quarter-final, we've made it 4-0 on aggregate against our rivals, Man City. What a start that is for us. And what a ball this is from Sancho. Straight to Rashford. It's on a plate for him. And he makes no mistake. João Cancelo takes a free kick just inside the City half. Bernardo Silva trying to find space down the right-hand side. Shaw's there with him, but the cross goes in. Haaland heads and gets one back for City. And you would expect it not to be too dangerous, but this is a City side who have got Haaland up front. And whenever Haaland's on the pitch, there's always that little bit of danger there. Wan-Bissaka with a throw-in, gets it to Sancho. Kessie holding off the ball. Switches the play to Pogba, who nods it inside, but Mendy intercepts and plays it to Haaland. Wan-Bissaka does really well to stop Sterling getting the ball. Plays the ball through to Rashford. Oh, I thought that was going to be another for Rashford there. Got another throw in here. Wan-Bissaka short to Sancho again. Wan-Bissaka to Kessie. Cross goes in. Ruben Diaz heads away though. Shaw collects it. Gets the cross back into the box. Rashford with the header. And just over the post. Half time we're drawing 1-1. But we're 4-1 up on aggregate. So we're absolutely fine with that. And 45 minutes for them to score 3 goals. We should be okay. Obviously, we're not going to go rotating everyone off because it's still Man City. Bernardo Silva whips across in. Laporte tries to win the header, but Pogba does well to clear it away. De Bruyne does collect it, though, and plays it to Diaz. Laporte to Foden. Goes into space on the left, but closed down by Wan-Bissaka. Ball still comes in, and Varane gets a block on the shot from Haaland. However, it's still going to be a corner. Again, Silva sends it in. Headed away by Varane this time. Ronaldo collects it. Can he get the ball across the field? We've got somebody out there. Ronaldo skips past the tackle from Mendy. Then gets it. Oh, it's a poor touch from Rashford. Kessie's picked up a yellow card, so we're just going to avoid the issue there by bringing McKennie on in his place. And also Mbappe is going to come on for Ronaldo up front. We've got Shaw taking a throw in here. Gets it to Rashford, but João Cancelo has pushed him in the back and got himself a red card. Phil Foden has then been replaced. I'm guessing that's so that they've got a right back on the pitch, and it appears to be the case. But we go straight back into a highlight where we're at the other end of the pitch with McKennie getting booked. De Bruyne from the free kick finds Laporte, but Henderson makes the save at the near post. Later on, we've got a throw-in for City. It's launched forward, but Rashford heads inside to Bruno. Sancho to Mbappe. Wraps it up. And at the Etihad, we have gone and won 2-1. 5-1 on aggregate. What a season we're having in regards to facing our rivals. Rashford nods it inside. Bruno to Sancho to Mbappe. Nobody really gets close to him. And a brilliant finish to wrap the game up. It's a 2-1 win against Man City. 5-1 on aggregate. We've basically breezed through into the semi-final of the Champions League. We're going to be playing Barcelona in that semi-final. Of course, first of all, we've got to go and play our FA Cup semi-final against Wimbledon. And we are going to rotate for the game against Wimbledon. We've got De Gea in goal. A back four of Laird, Tuanzebe, Maguire and Telles. Kessie and Van der Beek in the middle. Sancho on the right. Hannibal in the middle. Luis Diaz on the left. And then Greenwood as the striker. But we've got Rashford, Ronaldo, Mbappe, Pogba, Varane and Bruno all on the bench. Laird with the throw in here gets it to Kessie. Forward to Hannibal. And then exchanges with Laird. He takes it to the byline. Crosses but it's head of the way. Tellers collects it though. Can he get it back into the box? Plays it short to Van der Beek. Cross goes in. Sancho hits the bar and nearly gives us an early lead. Corner kick here as Tellers sends it in. Sancho at the near post. And somehow Greenwood has been denied. Maguire lays it off to Laird. Back to Maguire. And then he goes back to Van der Beek. Not really Maguire's thing shooting from there. Goal kick for Wimbledon here as it goes forward, but Tellers brings it down unchallenged. Diaz plays the ball over the top. Greenwood's in. Greenwood chips the... Oh my goodness, what a block. We've got a free kick on the left-hand side. Tellers sends it to the far post. Maguire hits the bar. Tellers with a free kick. This one's a bit deeper as we switch the play across to Laird on the right-hand side. He drives into space. Tries to get into the box, but it's blocked by Woodyard. But then Hannibal collects it as it was cleared. Twanzebe to Hannibal to Greenwood. Back to Twanzebe. And then forward to Hannibal. Greenwood lays it off to Sancho. Sancho rounds the keeper. There it is, 1-0. It took us 25 minutes, but we have the lead now. And it looks like Manchester United are most likely going to be getting a second trip to Wembley. Although, fair play to Wimbledon for even getting to this stage. But now that the first one's got in, could that be the start of the floodgates opening? Throw in for Wimbledon, but Kessie quickly intercepts it. Greenwood goes past his man. Plays the ball to Sancho, who rounds the keeper. He's finished it the exact same way he finished the first one. And he makes it 2-0 now. That's just before half-time, 5 minutes to go. Greenwood shrugged off his man, got away, and Sancho one-on-one with the keeper then. As I say, the same finish as the first goal. What a goal. So 2-0 at half-time, and we are looking pretty comfortable. I don't think we were ever really worried about this game, if we're being completely honest. We knew we had to be professional about it. I think as long as we were professional, it was always going to be a win for us, and it looks like it's going to be that way. Tellers with the corner. That wasn't a corner, that was a free kick. Maguire hit the bar though. Throw in for Wimbledon here. We're just past the hour mark as Hannibal nicks the ball. Kessie then plays it back to Twanzebe. Out to Laird on the right hand side. Forward to Sancho. Can he get across into the box? He plays it back to Kessie. And then forward. Laird. Sancho tries to find Van der Beek on the edge but doesn't manage to do so. Maguire sends it back to Tellers on the left though. Van der Beek plays it back to Tellers. Can he send a crossing? Tries to beat his man. Then plays it inside to Van der Beek. He goes to Kessie on the edge of the box. Laird back across to Tellers. This time space for the cross. Greenwood strikes the post. The clearance comes as far as Twanzebe though. And then Laird is kicked by Asal. Tellers with a free kick from deep. Maguire's been pushed by Gilbert from the looks of it. And it's going to be a penalty for Manchester United. Wonder if we can get a choice on who's going to take this. It's going to be Sancho for his penalty. Yeah, we'll let him take it. And he secures his penalty. Jadon Sancho has had probably the best game he's had for us this season. Admittedly, he was hampered by injury earlier on. But a very nice penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way to send us back to Wembley. Just so that Sancho can have his little round of applause as he goes off the pitch, we'll send Mbappe on for him. Everyone else will just let them stay on the pitch, let them enjoy it. A ball forward has come for Wimbledon though. Asal plays it back to Woodyard and back to Solskjaer. Kalambi and then Hartigan exchanging the ball. Wimbledon, I think they'd be very happy if they can get a goal here. McCormick knocks it on to Broom. And Wimbledon have got a goal. So 3-1. We're still going to be the team that wins this from the looks of it. But you know what? They've done well to get to the semi-final of the FA Cup. Fair play to them, getting a goal in the semi-final as well. That's a nice moment for them, even if they're not going to win. Tellers with a corner here, sends it to the far post. Greenwood makes it 4-1 in injury time. And gets himself on the score sheet. There's not really anything else about that goal. The result was kind of already there. But a missed header from the centre-back for Wimbledon. Greenwood heads it into the far corner. And now Mbappe receives the ball from a free kick from the keeper. Led plays it forward to Hannibal, through to Greenwood, one-on-one with the keeper, chips the keeper. It's 5-1, and Greenwood is not going down without getting a say in the game himself. Gets himself a second, and if you ignore the penalty, he's got the same amount as Sancho. Is it a bit of one-upsmanship between the two going on? Maybe, but Greenwood with a very nice goal to wrap the game up. And the game ends there, 5-1. Comfortably wiped away two teams today. And neither game ever really looked in doubt, which is a very nice thing to see. So what we're going to do next is we'll come back for the double header against Barcelona. That'll be on Sunday, because on Saturday we're going to have the draft with Ashman. If you haven't seen his video from last Sunday, that'll be up here in the top right. Click that, check out how we got on there. We did over 30s versus under 30s, so on our respective channels, we did, the host had the over 30s, so on that video up there, I was playing with the under 30s team, and then on the video that comes out here on Saturday at 11, you'll see me playing with the over 30s team, and then on Sunday, as I say, we're back for the Barcelona doubleheader to see if we can get into the Champions League final, where we're playing either Liverpool or Real Madrid, should we get there. Could be a replay of last year's Champions League semi-final. And of course, as I say, FA Cup-wise, we could be playing Liverpool or Arsenal in the final. In fact, we'll quickly simulate and find out who that's going to be against. And it will be against Liverpool, because they've beat Arsenal 4-1. So that means if we can beat Barcelona in the semi-final, and Liverpool can beat Real Madrid in their semi-final, we'll play Liverpool 3 times back-to-back to end the Manchester United beta series. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment your prediction. How many trophies are we coming out of this season with? We've already got the Carabao Cup. We've kind of already got the Club World Cup, depending on which season you count that for. I don't really know how it works now that it's in the middle of June. Half of it is in this season's calendar, half it's in last season's calendar. So I don't really know what you'd call that. We're counted down as the 2022 Club World Cup winners with the 2023 Carabao Cup winners. So I suppose you count it as last season's trophies rather than this season's. So are we going to come away with just the one trophy, a double, a treble, or a quadruple? Let me know what you think down below. Hit the notification bell, check out Unknown to World Known, and thank you very much for watching.